First and foremost, you need to determine what platforms you're going to target. A lot of marketers make the mistake of diving into their AI SEO strategy and optimizing for all the big name LLMs. But realistically, your audience isn't on all of them. So if you're spending your time and all your resources optimizing for 7 of them, it ends up being a wasted effort. So, really figure out where your audience is spending their time and where they're trying to get information and start your strategy with optimizing for those platforms. You then need to figure out if you're going to use a tool or manually track your performance on those engines. And I can tell you, tracking manually is really difficult, especially because AI search engines and AI overviews, especially, are very volatile. So, the information changes as new information comes in, as people refresh content. It constantly shifts around, which also means that the data shifts around. So if you're manually tracking, it can be really, really time intensive to try and keep up with that information to really understand your AI search performance. A lot of the tools on the market that track AI search visibility do a really great job of providing you with the insights into your data, helping you understand your market position, understand your visibility, track your citations, all that sort of good stuff. So you'll really want to think about investing in a tool, but you do always have the option to track manually. The next thing you want to do is think about what queries, keywords, and prompts that you want to track. It might look a little bit different depending upon what platforms you're looking at. So, for example, with AI overviews, you can still use keywords to target AI overviews because at the heart of it, it's still Google. So people are still treating AI overviews like a normal Google search. They may search more questions, but they're still doing long tail keywords like you optimize for with traditional SEO. The next step is to look for citations and mentions. Again, having a tool is really helpful for this rather than you having to manually search every single prompt on every single engine that you want to know about. So look for those citations and mentions and see how your visibility is across platforms. Then finally, you're going to identify the key metrics you want to track. So with AI search, it looks a little bit different than traditional search in terms of what you should be tracking. So it's not really about positioning, it's not really about clicks, none of that stuff. Realistically, it's more about things like brand mentions and citations, market share of voice, source diversity, visibility score, all those sort of metrics that kind of give you a better insight into how you're performing in AI search engines. So, those are 5 quick tips you can use to start tracking your AI search engine rankings online.